Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Should we tell well, I guess we haven't really started, but once we start, we should tell our listeners the good news
What's the good news?
of the Lord. No, of us being on the same time zone again.
Yes, we can.
Are you watching this? You need to get with it. Are you watching this? We on a TV shit. Are you watching this? You don't wanna miss. Are you watching this? Stop canceling our shit.
Welcome to the Are You Watching This podcast, the podcast where we talk about TV shows you should be watching. I am one of your hosts, Ellen.
And I am Chelsea.
And as Chelsea just said, the greatest news in the world right now is that I'm back stateside. I have missed nothing about this. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, you missed a lot going on over here.
I missed that. Yeah, I didn't even miss that. I got every news possible, but being
That's
here,
true.
I missed my family. I got straight from the airport and I went to see my niece and nephew right away. I texted a few of my friends that I was back, just like two actually. So the rest don't know. And I made the same joke to both of them, saying, I can't believe they just keep letting me back inside this country. And that the FBI man that monitors my communication devices really thinks I'm no threat at all. So that sucks, but that's okay.
Yeah, there might still be a chance in the not so distant future for you to be rejected to come home.
You think? I feel like if there was any chance, I really thought this one was it, and I really thought maybe they'd even pull me to the side, scare me a little bit, rough me up a little bit. They didn't even do that. It was insane.
I think wait until the third term.
Okay. Okay, when the regime is really set in,
Yeah.
really, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
fair.
when they're gonna not want your money anymore.
Yeah. To be fair, I think at that point I probably won't leave the country willing. I don't know. Which is crazy because everyone is trying to get out of this place. But actually, my trip away made me realize that this is unfortunately home.
Ugh,
So I'll
that is
burn with it.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I know, right? Right? It was a stupid realization, but a realization nonetheless. But
All
anyways,
right, we got to get into the TV. Should we start up front with just traders and try and
yes,
All
yeah.
right. What are your feelings? How are you feeling about it?
It's been, has it been 2 weeks? A week? I don't even know. Who cares?
It's
We're gonna
been a
talk
week.
about everything that happened, especially Rob winning. Spoiler
Mm-hmm.
alert. How do I feel about it? I love it. And yesterday I believe he was on Watch What Happens Live, and he got more of that Birkin. So I love him even more.
He did. I do too. I'm very glad that he followed through and it was sooner
Yes.
than later.
Yes.
I do have a little bit of a question about that.
Yes.
In that it is well known
Hmm.
that you cannot just walk into an Hermes store and buy a Birkin bag.
Yes, and to that I will say he is friends with Lisa Renna and the likes. So I'm sure at that point he has connections to, you have to have a, what's it called, a personal shopper or shopper assistant
Mhm, or
from the
like a
Birkin
referral
store.
too.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like it was plausible.
I think yes, with the situation that helps.
Yeah.
But again, I'm just saying.
You think it's a
What?
a fake Birkin, a fake Birkin?
No, I actually think that noting that now that he's friends with Lisa,
Yeah.
maybe she had one that she hadn't used, and he bought one from her that was still in a box because she probably has five that she's never opened.
So he got a second hand. And you know what? That would be so Rob. So
It would be
recycle friendly. That'd be
you're
amazing.
oh yeah, recycling an unused Birkin bag. Are you above that, Ellen? I'm so sorry. So
I am not.
sorry.
I am not.
I'll make
I
sure never
just
to give you a used Birkin.
I know. No, for real. If you promise to give me a Birkin, I deserve that to be the first Birkin ever like bought by somebody, not
I,
secondhand.
I that's fair enough. She did deserve it because he really did use her.
He did. And we like. Do you want to talk about her expression when?
Yes.
Yes. What was like when you were watching it? What was going through your head as she, as he told her, and she, yeah, heard it.
I was glad that um, she at least admitted that he did a good job. And I think
Yeah.
she even said that she would have done the same thing. So I'm glad that she at least vocalized that she wasn't like livid,
Yeah.
livid.
Yeah.
And she was going to probably talk to him again.
Yeah.
That would, that would give me. She already talked about how she had trust issues, and
Yeah.
because all of her boyfriends had cheated on her. Not that Rob is her boyfriend, but like that was a very close friendship in the house.
Yeah, absolutely. I think okay, let me not put words in her mouth or whatever seemed to be her, but I do think they had like a I don't know, like a flirting relationship, a crush of some sort.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I,
Yeah.
I think she, I think it hurt her, and I'm glad that she didn't take it too seriously. But
Yeah.
I think it's stung a lot more than she even let on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because it's like period point blank, he was using her,
Yep.
and to have that
And
realization really sucks.
yes, and to me though, I also kind of view the show and game shows like this in general, if played correctly, it's kind of like jury duty where, like, yes, you're kind of using the person, but you're not making fun of them. Or, like, at the end of the day, it's because you really like them and you're playing this game with them, and there are genuine, like, relationships and friendships being formed. It
Yeah.
wasn't just to use her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I mean, if it's like I keep thinking it's like a double-edged sword. Well, yeah, I guess it is a double-edged sword where it's like he must have genuinely liked her to choose her to keep around,
Yes.
but also he also found her the least threatening out of all his like genuine friendships that he made in there, I feel like.
Well, she was the most loyal.
Yeah, true, but I feel like a lot of people were loyal to him.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
would they have switched up as much as she would have? I don't think. Like, yes, that's why I think he stuck with her till the end. Does that make sense?
yeah. How do you feel about him backstabbing Eric at the end?
I mean, I think that was the only plausible. Like, that was how that was going to end. Like, I don't know what Eric thought was going to happen. Honestly.
Right. I think when I was talking to Matt about it,
Hmm.
and I I really, which okay, this would have been a little bit of a risk, and
Hmm.
probably why I shouldn't be on traders, but I think that was one of the dirtier moves that he did because he
Okay.
took Eric so far to the last round table.
Hmm. Hmm.
It makes sense. Obviously, you're there to win the game. And I think in that GQ article, he was like, "So what I'm going to do? Take the guy who just became a trader like 5 days
Right.
ago and let him win with me."
Right.
Fair enough. But I think that what he should have done is voted him out before whoever the other person was. Was it Tara?
Yeah,
Or
Tara. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Tara. Yeah.
which I mean, Tara was starting to get onto Rob, but
Yeah. Oh, she
Moira
nailed
was
him. It's not even good onto
right.
him.
But
Yeah, yeah.
Moira wasn't going to flip. She
Yeah.
proved that, and so I think
At
what
no
he
point though, when she went to when what's her name? Tara went to Mora and was trying to save her partner. Who was her partner's name? Whatever.
Johnny.
Johnny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At no point did you think she had more in the bag?
She acted like it. She
Yeah.
acted like it, but based on how Moore had been playing the game, and that so it would have been a risk. It really would have, but I think that to save face or like to hold your credibility,
Yeah.
it I would have potentially, as me not actually playing the game, probably would have tried to get them to turn on Eric
Yeah.
because they thought Eric was a traitor, and I just think Moira was not going to flip, and so at least they would have probably thought all of them are faithful at the end, and then he still wins, and it's kind of like I, I mean, I guess it is more or less what he did. It just feels
Yeah.
extra dirty.
Yeah, I get you. I definitely get that. My only thing is I feel like he had turned on, and this is why he's been called a he hates womanist or whatever, misogynist. Um, he did turn on all the other traders because they had the scent on him, and I think a lot of people were upset that game move he was doing because it was like sort of like the easy way out to get rid of his competition. Does that make sense? So I
Yeah, but you
feel
got to
like,
do it while you can.
yeah, exactly. But I feel like if he did it with Eric, it would have really been like, oh, he really just was on this to not win it with anybody, which he was, honestly.
That I guess that's see, I view it the other way. I would have so well, okay, so I guess this is the sneaky part and it wouldn't be saving face because what I would do is Tara was already sussing out Eric. So
Hmm.
I would have flipped and I would have in that moment to her and Moira been like, you know what? Now it's down to the four of us. I'm really starting to really see it, and like turned it on him before the round table.
Right. But then it would have been Johnny, Tara, and Mora.
No, I'm talking about the one where they got rid of Tara.
They got rid of Tara in the, what's it called? In
Oh,
the,
then it was Johnny. Whichever one, like the one before the last.
yeah, it was Johnny.
Okay, so then Johnny.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be out of Tara and John. And he had to separate those two
Yeah.
in my mind.
Which they did. They had already separated them. Again, I feel like there was a way to save a little bit of face, but obviously he won and his gameplay was, I mean, top notch,
Yeah,
truly.
yeah, it was ruthless, but that is what you have to do. And the people who were crying about it should cry harder, honestly, is my
If
opinion.
they, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, it was just my opinion.
If they think that's ruthless, they need to go watch some other games where it is just backstabbing after backstabbing. Rob rarely like looked somebody in the face and lied to him.
Right. Hmm.
He just misled them a little bit and whatever. But there are ones that are like 2 seconds before you go to vote will look you dead in the eyes and be like, I'm not voting for you and I don't have an idol. And neither one are true.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that is also like a point to the audience of the traders. I don't think like Survivor watchers watch the traders.
Or there's not a lot of I think probably a lot of Survivor watchers watch Traders, but not all Trader watchers would watch Survivor.
Yes, yeah, yeah. That's a great point. A greater point, even.
Especially now that's well, yeah, it is a lot of gameplay now though.
It is.
Um any other like I didn't really write anything else down. I had a lot of feelings while watching it. But I
Yes.
think ultimately with him winning, I was just yeah, I
Yeah. No,
can't great game.
great game. Loving the press tour he's been doing after it. Before he was probably going to disappear and we'll never hear from him again. But I am enjoying him having these articles and stuff come out and being on these TV shows. I like, he was on Jimmy Fallon. Did you see that?
No, obviously not.
Yeah, I was going to text you, like, why out of all the late night did he do Fallon? But it's all right. I didn't watch the bit. I just saw that he was on there.
It's because it's the contract with NBC Peacock.
Oh, yes. Great point. Okay. Great point.
That's why I always, whenever I see these late night shows and they start having press tours of people and they seem random, I'm like, why are you here? What?
Yeah.
And it's because they always have some kind of like contract with
Yes.
the network.
That's actually, I've never put that like together. That makes so much sense. And now I'm not going to feel so judgmental when I see somebody who shouldn't be on someone else's, like a particular person's late night show.
Which I don't even know if no, I think it did, which we'll have to talk about networks and network purchases that are coming up.
Yeah.
I think I've wrote it down though for press release.
Okay.
Yep, I think that's all I got for the traders.
Okay. Same here. What else have you been watching?
I mean, the pit, obviously, it's just
How's it going there? I still haven't watched.
Oh yeah, we found out what the issue is with the other hospital. Hmm, I won't spoil it for you, but I
Okay.
will say that I worked at a doctor's office and I have some issues with the probability of how it's playing out. I know
Mm.
why they're doing it the way they did it, but I just find it unrealistic
Oh, okay. Got you.
for my vast hospital experience, obviously.
Yeah. That's funny. We should start calling you Dr. Chelsea.
Yeah.
But is it? I feel like the complaint a lot of like I stopped watching because I just felt like it was there's a lot of characters, right? So it's like each episode they're trying to carry forward each character's plot, and it was just like taking a of the season, and it was just taking a long time for me to like every Thursday tune in, and it's just like a tiny step forward. So I wanted to just wait till all the episodes dropped and then I'll binge it. But is it picking up pace? Are we? I don't know. Is it getting
Mm,
juicy or is it still very
I mean, it's kind of
working towards the plot of the season?
it's starting to pick up. It's
Okay.
definitely working towards the plot, but it's picking up speed.
Okay. Are we halfway? Is it episode 7, 8? Do you know?
We're about there. Yeah, we're about halfway through.
Okay.
If
Cool.
not, yeah, we're about
And
half.
I saw Night Shift have clocked in, correct or no?
They're getting close. I think early because of the issue,
Okay.
they're kind of getting in there early.
Gotcha. Okay. Maybe I'll tune in like 2 weeks from now. Not so
Yeah.
much the
I
end, but 2 weeks from now.
I do agree. I mean, I get why it would be more enjoyable probably to binge watch it. It's just I'm still not like really hooked on any shows that are coming out weekly, so it's like one of the ones and I'm like, okay, there's a new episode to tune into.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
What have you been watching?
Oh my gosh, so many things. Let's do Shrinking. I don't know if I mentioned that season 2. I think we have. But we're like 5 episodes in now.
I know I'm like 2 episodes behind. You can talk about it though. I will still watch it if you like talk about the plot. So
Okay. I won't talk about I don't want to spoil it. I think it's such a beautiful show that I just want to gush. We talked about like how we should gush about shows we love more and stuff.
yes.
So their season 3 is just so beautiful so far, and this week's episode 6 hasn't I haven't watched it, but I just love how it's such a well done show. It's probably my favorite show on TV right now. And I think there's a lot of good shows on TV right now. And so that's saying a lot for me. So yeah, just want to say they're doing great things over there. Second to last season, because they said season 4 is the end. And I can see why they're saying it as season 3 plays out, or they've said it, season 3's played out. Yeah, I just love the cast. And there was a twist in episode 5 that happened, and it just reminds you of like, oh no, these people are making TV. I just love, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah, they know how to get the audience involved, even if you might not agree with the way they're going about it. It's great TV. I love it.
It is so well written. It is so well acted and
Yeah.
directed. Yeah, it's pretty almost flawless.
Yeah.
I guess there's so much more depth that they could go into with the characters, but also the stories that they're telling are already so heavy. So you don't want to go even any more depth. I think it would be too heavy at that point.
Yeah. I do think they're doing it this season. They're kind of like what's it called? Focusing on oh shoot. Harrison Ford's character's morality. Kind of, is it morality? No, life. What's it called when someone is like very old and it's like very clear that they're at the end stage of their life?
Mortality.
Mortality. Yes, there is a T in that. So they're playing with that a bit, and I'm really loving it. And then also it was the SAG Awards this past weekend, and it's now called the Actors Awards on Netflix, and they gave Harrison Ford like a lifetime achievement award,
Mm-hmm.
So like with the plot for season 3 attached to like him, and then with him getting that award, it was just I was a mess watching the award show, just like crying, and his speech was so beautiful. And if I think it's worth listening to, if anyone wants to just like type it up on YouTube and listen to it. I think it was so, yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I need to get caught up on the season. Are there usually 10 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, okay, it's just I randomly saw this. Bill Lawrence, who is the creator, and I think he writes some episodes, not all
Mm-hmm.
episodes.
Yeah.
I was randomly, well, I wasn't randomly watching Friends. I've been regularly watching Friends, but I randomly watched the one episode that he wrote, which
Mm-hmm.
was the one with the candy hearts. It's a Valentine's Day one. But I
Yeah.
didn't even know he had written an episode of Friends.
I didn't
Wrote,
either.
written.
I didn't either. That's so cool. That makes that makes sense. It's really nice, like, seeing people who are showrunners now and seeing like they actually, it wasn't just like like they put in the work. They were grinding for
Mm-hmm.
years.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Anything else? What else you got? Been watching.
Okay, I want to talk about Love Story, John F. Kennedy and Carolyn Bessette. Carolyn. I can't remember. Her sister's Caroline and she's Carolyn. It's very confusing.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. um, but have you watched it?
I watched the first episode or two and I did not get super into it, but I do. It's on my list of like, okay, let's revisit it at a different time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair. So for those of you who don't know, it's a TV show on FX, it's going to be an anthology series, like Fargo, so it's like a love story, and then they're going to follow like two famous people who had a relationship, basically. So the first season they started with John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. I don't really know much about the Kennedys and their lore. I know people are very interested in their lore, but I was going in blind. And the first 3 episodes, the first week they did a first 3 episode drop, and then now it's like each episode weekly. And I think that was great marketing because I felt like the first 3 episodes really did suck you in. And I love it. I really do. The chemistry. It's a love story, right? So it's about the chemistry between the two people in question.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they really, really nailed it with them too. Yeah.
I think for me, maybe what I needed to do to get into it is just do a little research on their story. So I kind of know the drama of it so I can at least somewhat anticipate it. Because in the first episode, I mean, the only drama I'm picking up is like, obviously his rich family's not going to approve of her because she's so low class. But we also see that obviously changes. But I know there's more to it. That's the problem they're like presenting in the beginning. And I'm like, well,
Yeah. Well, the
okay.
drama is like, so she was, and this is not a spoiler, guys. These are real people, and I mean, his, what's it called? His nephew's coming out being like Ryan Murphy is a leech and is, telling stories about people he doesn't know. And it's yuck and stuff like that, which valid. That is what Ryan Murphy does. That's my beef with Ryan Murphy. But from what I'm gathering of the story they're telling is that Carolyn didn't want to be in the limelight ever. And obviously JFK Jr. was. So she didn't want to accept the relationship just because of that. Does that make sense? Whereas everyone else he's dated really didn't mind the publicity it came with.
Or probably even wanted it.
Yes, exactly. So he was like very besotted by her because she really didn't want, like, she hated that part of him. Actually, she didn't hate that part of him, but she could do without it more than the other girls,
Yeah.
So that's like what's it called, the issue. It wasn't even like his, I don't want to spoil it, but it is also like, should I spoil? No, it's it's information you guys can find out if you do research.
Which is what I'm going to do anyway. So just go ahead and tell me.
Okay, his like family don't have to approve because they're all dead by the time they get together. So that's a non-issue. The only approval he needs is from his sister, who they're close as fuck, as this story's being told. So yeah, and then his sister ends up liking her by like episode 4, honestly, because of the fact that she didn't like the like she doesn't like the limelight. So she was like, "Oh no, she's good for you. That's great." So yeah,
I
that's not the issue.
Oh wait, you're saying that John Kennedy's sister was like one is Caroline and the other one's Carolyn.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying that they both were sisters to each other.
Oh no, 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 no.
Okay, I
Yeah,
was like, that's mean.
no, that would be insane. That's funny.
I I feel like what Ryan Murphy should do, because he has the monsters, which I guess that's not around murders, or I don't know who the murderer is. It's more of a mystery, or anyway, because there's a bunch of deaths be going on in the Kennedy family
Yes, yeah, but
that are a little mysterious in
yeah,
nature. Now I know
yeah,
I'm not around like that's not necessarily what the story's about, but he should do a show about that area.
yeah. I guess
Although he
their
probably gets
deaths were like
sued to shit.
murders, but they weren't like. I mean, I feel like the murder series is more like what's it called? Like psychotic,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? Serial killers, or like a very bloody situation or something. And
yeah. They're not mystery based, really.
yeah, and with this one, like the love story, also the other conflict, that was the word I was looking for, of the show, is that I mean, again, this is news, you guys. JFK Jr. and Carolyn, like, they die from a plane crash, like 2 years into their marriage.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that. See,
mm,
now I'll watch.
yeah, I mean, that was okay. So the first
I literally
episode,
know nothing about literally
okay,
nothing about their story, which is very surprising.
yeah, yeah, as a proud American that you are.
And just I usually whenever they make these like docudrama things, I'm aware somewhat of the lore behind the story.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, to be fair, I did not know until I watched the first 3 episodes, and I was like, "Oh, they've sucked me in," and then I went on a like internet whatever rabbit hole of their entire story. So
All right.
yeah,
Well, I'm gonna watch it now. At least revisit or watch episode 3
yeah, you
since
definitely
I got
should.
to 2.
You should. And then there's 2 more episodes. I guess the third one comes out. I mean, the sixth one comes out today, and they start to get. Mm, I feel like the first 3 wowed me. I was like, oh, this is great. This is buzzy. This is, cute, whatever. The acting's really done. Well done. I love the lighting of the show, particularly. Um, I just loved it. And then the guy who plays JFK Jr. was this is his first big role. He was like they did a casting call for it, and so they didn't get anyone famous. And you sort of kind of see his acting chops
I
get,
see.
you know what I mean, questionable as the episode's going. He's still good. I'm not like this being his first role, it is still very good. It's not like terrible, but you see where you're like, oh, okay, you're raw. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Which I always sometimes you watch Ponies.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. We also watch that. I actually don't have it on my list, but in that show,
Mhm.
they had an Elton John, like somebody playing Elton John. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
And I've never seen a worse casting of somebody.
Mhm.
I've there's a million people that look more like Elton John at that time than that person.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes I wonder though, like why they don't hire more unknown actors or like kind of just people more based on how they look,
Yeah.
similar to a specific character.
Yeah.
But it's probably also because maybe they can't act.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very. I think sometimes it's not as noticeable on screen, but I think
Yes.
sometimes it's very noticeable. So
Yeah. And this guy can, okay, the issue is, so we watched The Wilds, right, on Prime Video.
hmm
Great show. Shouldn't have canceled it.
is he on that show?
No, she is. So the girl who plays Carolyn Bessette was
She
on
is.
Wilds. Yeah. But she
She
looks totally
is.
different. Yeah, she had the dark hair. She had her natural hair is black, So she's dyed it blonde. She's a little
Oh,
rounder in the
wait,
face.
she's the girl that's obsessed with Ben Folds and
Yes,
that has an affair with her teacher.
I believe so.
When
Yes.
Ben Folds showed up in season 2, I was like, "Where are we?"
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's when I knew the show was getting canceled. But
That's wild. Yeah, she looks so different.
so different. Again, I went down a rabbit hole about everything on the show, and she said that The Wilds was her first acting job. Um, yeah, and also a lot of the girls from The Wilds are like. So one is also in the studio. She's like the
Ye-
assistant, but I really didn't put that two
Yes.
together.
Yeah, I didn't really either.
Yeah. Anyways, The Wilds, great show. Season one is great. Let me say, um, if anyone wants to go check that out.
I really like season 2. I just the fact that there was no season 3.
Yeah, yeah,
If that now I don't like season 2 as much because there's no season 3.
yeah. That's it. Yes, I agree with that take. But this girl, and I should probably get her name. Did I write it down? I'm gonna Google it real quick. But she is the issue why his acting isn't as great is because hers is so good that you can notice the difference. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get
Yeah.
that.
So she is acting like laps around him, and he is trying to hold his own, and he's doing his very best. But she is incredible, and she is definitely going to win all the awards in the award season easily. I will put money on it. Yeah,
All right, you're selling me. I'll after we're done recording, I'll go watch.
please do. Her name's Sarah Pigeon. Sorry, I think she's worth naming.
Pigeon, like the bird?
Yeah, like the bird. Yeah, Sarah Pigeon, spelled
All right.
exactly like that.
Good recommendation then. Hi, Chris.
Yay! Okay, um, I'm very excited for everybody to watch it. Everyone should.
Yeah, I'm excited now.
What have you been watching?
I checked out that documentary on Netflix, Reality Check, the one about America's Next Top Model and Tyra Banks.
Yes.
Did you watch that?
I did not. No, I'm scared too. But
Um, it's it's about what you think it would be.
yeah.
Um, she's interviewed in it, so I think they don't go as hard as they probably could have.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch any of it like growing up?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
I thought I only watched like the first because there's like 25 seasons now.
Yeah.
I really thought I only watched the first 3, but then they kept talking about season after season. I was like, I remember that girl. I remember that girl. I remember that girl. So
Yeah.
I watched it a lot.
I believe it.
Tyra Banks looks really good.
Still. That's what you're
Yes.
saying.
She's
Nice.
still looking pretty good. No, she looks really good. She also thinks very highly of herself, which that's no surprise to me. I just haven't really heard her talk about it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I mean, her in that movie Life Size, I mean,
Yes. What a
iconic.
movie.
Just
Iconic.
love it.
Uh
And that was a made for TV movie, wasn't it?
yeah.
A
Yeah.
Disney movie, I
Disney
believe.
movie. Yeah. But back then they were just doing everything right. So
And another thing that I wrote, and we'll get into the dramatic part of
mhm.
it, is, and they talked about this in the show, is when they went on, which was like 2004. Oh no, earlier than that. I should have double checked. I'll do that now. It's when there was so much more diversity, and how that was like such a big thing, and they were really promoting it at the time and like part of it, and then slowly as the networks like pulled away, that kind of they had to move networks and stuff, and
Mhm.
that's just something we've talked about, and it's
Yeah.
re-emphasized in this, which I thought was
Interesting.
interesting.
That's really cool actually. Yeah.
Let's see. What year was that? Oh, 2003. So
Oh
close.
wow. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was just as traumatic as you would think it is looking back. I can't believe I was watching that as a child and was like, this is that had to just destroy my brain and like my sense of like body positivity.
100%. Yeah. 100 yeah, I know it definitely like subconsciously enters, right? And yeah, looking back, it was kind of insane that that was what we were watching.
I think they're No, I don't think it very much was. The most sad and traumatic story was, I think, from season 1 or 2. It was Shandy. She was like the really
Mm-hmm.
tall, blonde, skinny
Mm-hmm.
girl with glasses, and it was kind of like the nerd to model
Oh,
story.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh, no,
No,
can
I
you hear
can't.
me?
Now I can.
Okay. It was like the nerd to model story,
Yes.
and they interview her, and I did forget about this. She cheats on her boyfriend during the show,
Okay.
and she has to call him, and he's like obviously very upset, and she's just crying, and she talks about how, and it is on camera, they just don't edit it this way,
Mm-hmm.
that they, were just full of pumped them full of alcohol and invited these men over, and like
Oh wow.
she wasn't saying that she was 100, like she didn't say that she was assaulted, but she was like, I very much should not have been put in that position, and people were there filming it and they should have stopped it. Which is,
Yeah.
I do get that, like the news in some ways, they're there to document it because it's a reality show, it's a whatever,
Yeah.
but and it was early on, and the ethics of it were definitely more questionable.
Yeah.
But even the camera guys were like, I'm so sorry we had to film that, when she called her boyfriend, not the rest of it. And it's like, you didn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have said no.
Yeah. I mean, that's what reality TV is, right? Though that's like exploitation.
Yeah, it's what it's become. It didn't have to be, but obviously it wouldn't have been as popular.
Yeah. You think? I feel like even back then it was exploitation. I just think we didn't know about it.
No, no, no. Let's like 100%. I don't. I think there was a time like after 2001, 2002,
Mm-hmm.
we could have been like, "Ooh, let's make sure we're making
Yes.
these people safe,"
Yeah.
and we just didn't do that because people are like, ratings. Let's
Yeah.
amp it up.
Yeah. Exactly. Again, shout out to the show Unreal if you haven't watched it. It's like a fictional telling of reality TV being shot, basically, and they do The Bachelor on there.
Which, speaking of, did
Yeah, has
that
that
start?
started yet? No, it has not.
No, like the 22nd, I think, or
Okay,
something.
gotcha. Okay, I did have a question about Reality Check.
Hmm.
Did anyone have did any of the models that they had come back? Did anyone have anything good to say about about it, or was it literally just like a no one like everyone was traumatized?
The girl who was the first plus size model who won on
Mm-hmm.
America's Next Top Model,
Yeah.
she was very much like, I would have never had this opportunity.
Okay.
And I think she was about the only one.
Okay. Damn. Wow.
I will also say another really, really sad part is they interview Miss J, who was the
Mm-hmm.
one that like taught everybody how to do their walk, and like infamously taught a lot of models how to walk, like
Yeah.
not just them. I don't know but he has like multiple sclerosis or something now, so he can't walk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was sad.
Oh, that is very sad. Oh,
He
wow.
looked okay in the interviews. You could tell like he wasn't,
Yeah.
got a little older and probably wasn't feeling
Yeah.
super great, but he still looked good. But it was, yeah, it's just,
Wow.
that's so sad because
That is sad.
that's his thing.
Yeah. 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 Wow. 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 Yeah. Wow. Because they've also been like out of the limelight since the show. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
they didn't go to do another show or something. All of them, all the
Yep.
judges. So that's sad. But I'm glad he's still alive and living, I
Yeah,
guess.
very much so.
Yeah. I'll probably check it out when I have like a down day.
Yeah,
But
I mean it's nothing super serious. I was just curious because my friend Paige had watched it, and I very much was into that show. So I was just,
yeah.
needed to see how bad it was.
Yeah. I'm scared to watch it. Just it's like a real life, like not horror, but it's real events and it's not positive, and yeah, my little heart can't take. I'll watch anything bad fictional any day, but when it's a little real, I'm like, oh no, all these people deserve jail, basically.
Yeah.
And then I get upset when they don't. So get retribution.
Yeah, that part is hard to watch.
Yeah. But okay. And that's on Netflix, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Um, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes. Yes.
Did you
Yes.
finish it?
Yes, I very much did.
Okay. Thoughts of the season?
This is what I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best acting I've seen in a very long time. I
Mm-hmm.
would say by Egg, like, the main characters.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just
No, I agree.
it was so good, and there was a
Yes.
lot of emotions in the last episode.
Yeah.
Um, the last episode or so kind of changes tune, or last episode or two tune than the rest of the season.
Yes.
And I might have
But
already said this.
like
What's that?
it to a more serious note, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. It like made me sad, and my heart hurt
Yeah. The
and
tone
get very
shift.
stressed out.
Yeah.
Um, and I might have already said this on the podcast, and I've been saying it to everybody else I've talked to about it. I hope what the networks are getting from this is
Mm-hmm.
that we like good, well produced and directed shows with good casting and acting.
Yes.
Not that we want more Game of Thrones shows, and not that we want 6 season episodes. No, 6 episode seasons.
Yes. Agreed.
There we go. Got it out.
Only if appropriate.
Yes, and
But yes.
I do think that with it being a short story,
Yeah.
and I do think that they told it really well.
Yes.
So I
Agreed.
will eat crow on that aspect, because I was really, really upset about it. Because I think they're setting a standard,
I
and
agree.
I don't. This is what happens. We've seen it happen. We didn't know any better at the
I
time,
know.
and now we know better. And so I'm screaming at the mountaintop. Don't keep doing it, please.
Please. I agree. Yeah, I'm with you.
If you keep raising the prices, then give me more TV.
Yeah, agreed. No, seriously. It's literally backwards what they're doing. But with this show, it sucks, but in my heart I'm like, okay, but it's the exception to the rule that I'm trying to make. But yeah. Yeah. I really enjoyed the show. All six
I,
episodes.
yeah, and it was good. Not big. You could remove the Game of Thrones, and it was still a great show.
Yes,
It,
absolutely.
again, the Game of Thrones really, it was just a Game of Thrones story. You could remove that whole entire aspect, and it just be a medieval show about
Yes.
family, royal families, and
Yeah.
yada yada yada.
Yeah, it had a lot of heart. It had a lot of jokes, like weirdly that were inappropriate, but I still found myself laughing once I got the tone of the show.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was truly a perfect show. Perfect, and I'm very excited for season 2. Apparently, it's coming out next year. So again, brilliant. If you're gonna do stupid half hour 6 episodes, then bring them out every year. Don't take 5 years to bring out
Yes,
the
that's
second
another
season.
thing they should get from this.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, and then I believe I gave the boy who plays Egg a nomination, but by the end of the season, I was like, yeah, everyone deserves an acting nom from this show. Brilliant all around.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if like the lead actor of Duncan would get one,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think, and just because we don't know what else is coming out this year,
Yeah.
and it was a smaller role and it's a little bit of a lighter role, so I
Yeah.
think it won't hit as hard for people if
Yeah.
when they're voting and stuff. I though think it probably will be better acting than all of those roles. I don't know yet, it's only March.
Yeah. I agree.
But
I mean, those last 2 episodes, I feel like he was acting out of his skin. It was incredible. He
it
was
it
so...
felt so natural. It
Yes.
felt like we were watching just like with it live
Yes.
somebody going through that tournament.
Yes. And also, oh God, we haven't recorded. Was it episode 5 where they did the trial of 7? Or we didn't
Yes.
record
Yeah,
after that, right?
it
Like
was.
we haven't talked about that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I do want to say the director of that episode, I stood up and clapped. I was like, what? The cinematography, like, what? Yeah, definitely shout out to episode 5.
Yeah.
Television. Like, that meme of Martin Scorsese, Absolute Cinema.
Hmm.
That was my reaction.
Yeah, cheers to the TV. I think that the helmet shot like just still sticks out in my head.
Yes.
And I mean, I guess in theory I know how they do it, but I want to see some behind the scenes
They have
because
videos out.
of
They
how
talk
they
about
filmed
it.
it.
Yeah. Hmm.
I didn't even look for it. I was
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
in my head
I'm sorry,
though,
go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
No, no, no. In your head.
In my head, I've seen, and it's so obvious to me,
Mhm.
at least in the moment. There have been times where things have been shot in a show or movie so obviously on a GoPro because it's like
Mhm.
from that angle or perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's obvious, right? Like, I know you filmed it in HD or maybe 4K, but like the other stuff was filmed on a high definition camera that has 20 lenses or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So funny
And
that you said that. It's so obvious when things are because it's true, but I've never heard anyone call it out.
The Hobbit, it's in one of the scenes of The Hobbit, which is a 3 hour long Peter Jackson movie that
Yeah,
I should not have had it.
I agree.
So that meaning I'm very impressed with it.
Yes, they so with the show they've had the directors and a showrunner. There's like videos of I don't know how I've seen them on my social media, and then I went on YouTube, so they're on YouTube, and they HBO has released them, I guess, and then most recently they released a blooper reel of the season, and I think everyone should check that out if you've watched the show because you can then fully give credit to the actor who plays Duncan because his real life personality on those blooper reels compared to what he does on the show is genuinely insane. Like it's like, whoa, you're acting. Yeah.
That is what I actually imagined his personality being because all the really tall guys I know, they're just like big and kind of oafy and just really goofy,
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. Very true. He's
except for
very goofy.
Izzy. And
Yeah.
I guess he's British, right?
Yeah.
He's
Hmm.
British,
I think
British.
they're all British. Yeah. Or maybe he's Scottish, but maybe he's British. I don't know. He's
I
the
mean,
UK.
same thing. What's the
Yeah.
difference? Don't come for me. I know that Irish people, or isn't Moira Irish or she's Scottish?
She's Irish.
Yeah,
More
and
is
she's
Irish.
tinks. I tink.
Yes, I think. And Irish people don't like being grouped into the UK of it all. They like to be separated for real.
Yes, I think on this podcast I've tried to make sure that when I say the UK or Ireland, I correct myself. But it's hard too, though, because Ireland is part of the EU, but the UK is not part of the EU anymore.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it was so much easier when you could just say the EU.
And everyone up there was involved in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. But shout out to Night of the Seven Kingdoms. No, let me not spoil it because I do think the ending of how it shifts is really cool, and yeah, I think it's worth watching if you're watching it for the first time. Just getting to experience that for the first time. Everyone should
Mhm.
watch it. Genuinely, it is one of the best shows that's come out this year, and we're only in March, but it's definitely one of the best shows that's come out this year.
It really is. I will have a hard time. Um, I have a hard time believing there'll be another show that, again, tops it in the qualities that it's brought to TV that we just haven't seen in a very
Yeah,
long.
yeah, agreed. What else have you been watching?
Have you started watching Paradise yet?
I have.
Okay, let's maybe save that to the end.
Okay.
Okay. The only other thing I've been watching, well, we did watch Ponies. I did like it. It was a little bit cheesier than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more serious. And I didn't quite get wrapped up into it as much as Drake did.
Drake
But
loved it.
Drake, yeah, oh, it has Amelia Clark, so.
Fair.
And I think Amelia Clark's eyebrows are what should win awards
100%. But
because
also, she should too, because she knows how to use them. You know what I
that's
mean?
yes.
She
Oh
doesn't let
yeah,
them go to waste.
and she can control them too. So that's
Yes.
all.
That's what I'm saying. She knows they're like just a separate character on her face that can, I don't know, it's incredible. Her eyebrows are incredible and she's incredible.
Yep. But other than that one, I would say, I was like, let me try and watch The Beauty. You know, I was like, Ryan Murphy, he pulls me in, you know,
Mhm.
let's just see, and I will admit if I like it or not. And it has Evan Peters, and I think he plays like a detective. And I'll say I think because I only watched about 10 minutes of it, and I was like, even Evan Peters can't get me to keep watching this show.
Dang, that bad?
I mean, again, I really didn't make it past the first 10 or 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, take that for what it is.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wasn't into the vibe.
Gaia. Yeah, that's what I hear. What's what am I trying to say? Is it the same as the show that came out with Kim Kardashian?
Oh gosh, all
Which one
her
is
fault? No,
worse? Yeah,
no,
not all her fault.
it's
Is
all is
called
fair.
yeah, all fair. Yeah.
Um, I mean, it was better than that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it, well, yes, it was better than that. It was
Okay.
better than that because Bella Hadid, I think it's her. She's in the opener because it's beauty. It'll make
Mm,
sense if you watch it,
mm-hmm.
and the role and what she's doing is very cheesy, but she does do it well.
Gaia. Okay. Interesting.
So it everybody seems like they're doing a pretty good job. I just the story and script and it just
Not great.
yeah, it's not
Gaia.
the actor's fault.
Yeah. And how was it seeing Ashton Kutcher back on your screen?
He's not in the first 10 or 20 minutes, so I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
Which maybe if I saw him, that would have hooked me. Maybe his accent's good, but I couldn't make it that far.
Yeah, I haven't seen him act in such a long time, so I'm really like, I wonder if he still got the chops or if like my little, because we watched him when we were pretty young, you know?
Hmm.
So it's like, was I watching something good or not? I don't know.
When he was younger, were you
When
watching something good?
when I was younger, watching him when he was younger. Yeah, like I don't know, like was he actually a good actor or not? Or is he actually a good actor or not?
I mean, yeah, I don't know now as an adult, but I think if we're going based on his earlier works, he's
Stuff.
kind of a little limited.
Yeah,
He
fair.
always played the same character.
Yes, exactly. That's what I meant. And I feel like this role is different. So it would be really interesting to
Yeah.
see.
I see what you're saying. Anything else you're watching before we get into Paradise?
I guess just like Love is Blind. I don't know if you've been watching.
I have not, but I know the reunion is out, and I've seen some of the drama, and I was waiting to see the drama for it to pull me in, and I'm ready to watch it now.
Okay. Yeah, I think the episodes dropped yesterday. I did not watch, so I haven't watched like the fine. I don't know who's gotten married or not. I can take my guesses. I feel like maybe just one couple walked down the aisle and said yes. Yeah, I think Love is Blind is now an experiment about like just what dating is in this
Yeah.
climate and also of that region. Like it is so this is Ohio the season and I knew I guess it's a swing state and I think when I was like
Yeah.
living in the Midwest, like Obama was president and stuff like that, so it was like blue still. But I'm just watching the show in shock at how conservative everyone is. Just in shock.
Yeah, I did pick up on that in the first pod episodes.
Yeah.
And I do know too, because this was part of like what I was seeing online. I think the guy's named Alex.
Yes.
He's the worst out of all of them.
Uh,
He's
they're
one
all
of the
bad.
worst out of all of them.
Yeah. There's this other guy who's pretty bad.
And maybe it was somebody else, but they're slowly trying to like bend the rules and figure out what nationality they are, what
Yes.
size they are. And it's
Yes.
really, I feel like whenever they do that, there should be a buzzer and it's like, can't ask that question.
Yes, I agreed. Or like truly tell them like if you do try to do that, you're kicked off the show. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
hardline those
yeah,
rules. I
yeah,
think.
because it's starting to ruin it a little bit.
I agree. Yeah, the guys on the season are the fucking worst. There's This one guy, God, I don't even know his name. None of them are worth remembering, but this one, like, when they meet up all at a bar, even the people who didn't end up getting coupled up, like everyone just meets up for the first time. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this one girl who didn't end up getting a couple tells this one guy, like, you're trying to be Andrew Tate. Like, that's the level of
Ew.
terrible these men are. Yes, exactly. Oh no, I think he says no. Sorry, he says, yeah, you, because he's being a dick, right? Like, he's like talks about a woman's body size, like he's truly terrible. So then he goes, oh, you probably think I'm like Andrew Tate, and then the girl goes, I don't even know who that is.
Good
But
for her.
yes, exactly.
I wish I
But
didn't know who it was.
same here. But it's so funny because clearly he knows who, like, clearly, like, the way he said it's like, oh, so you watch Andrew Tate. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, this season has been a train wreck, but in a good way, but truly a train wreck, but in a good way. And then we had, like, one of the bride's dad ask the partner, like, the guy she's coupled up with, Alex, the soccer player, like, did you vote for Trump? It's just like, it's like I've never seen conservative, like, it's wild. It's wild.
He was asking to confirm that
To
he had.
confirm, yes. Yes. And they want to move, they're trying to move, and so they've only picked like red states, and he's really big on Florida.
Oh, that's the Alex guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, and like if we have kids, like the schooling system's really good over there. And it's just like, what are we talking about?
The schooling system?
Yes.
Now, fact check me, please. But I'm 90% sure that Florida's not even in the top 10.
I am gonna fact check you with my spirit, and I think I agree.
And that's, I mean, Tennessee, we're not doing much better.
Yeah.
Tennessee got ranked last for quality of, like, state to live in for quality of life.
Really?
Yes, last.
Dang.
Florida beat us, which, I mean, at least you have the beach, but
Yeah, it's like best in the country ranking. Right? I don't even know how to Google this. But that's crazy. Tennessee, because I feel like it's always like Mississippi. Like, I've heard people from there always say, yeah,
well,
we always get like the lowest.
the government here has been working real hard.
That's terrible. That's yeah, it's terrible. Wow. Shout out to Tennessee.
I mean, that was their goal. They're doing a good job.
Yeah, really. I am pretty sure Georgia's not too far behind, but
I mean, Georgia though is also can be a swing state. So I mean, it's pretty blue, but you know, there's rural parts that probably don't have such great systems, so would make it rank lower.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that was just my thoughts on Love is Blind. I'm excited to just watch the final episodes and the reunion, but no one truly on that season deserves any, I don't, publicity. Honestly, they're all terrible people and should just go back in their holes they came from.
If I watch all of it by the next week, we can do another little recap about it.
Okay, fair.
But then after that, I don't think it'll be relevant enough to talk about.
Yeah, I agree. Fully agree. Okay. Anything else apart from Paradise you want to talk
Nope.
about? Okay.
Nope.
You watched Paradise?
Yes. And are you all caught up? All four?
No, I haven't watched this week's episode.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then
just
I
the first
will.
three.
The only thing I'll say about this week is there's a point in which he's just going through other people's stuff, and he's like acting like he won't get hurt. I'm like, you can't just be going through people's stuff in an apocalypse.
Yeah.
They're not going to react well to it.
Yeah, that's so funny. And by
Anyway,
he, you mean Sterling's character?
yes.
Okay, got it.
Which she had, understood why he was doing it, but I was like, that's not going to end well for you.
Yeah. Can we talk about Shailene Woodley?
Yes.
Can we talk about how much we love her?
Yes.
Shout out to Shailene Woodley. She has been working for probably most of my life now.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen her truly improve,
Oh, yes. Oh, I
right?
mean, I don't, I mean, her role and her acting on the Secret Life
The American Teenager.
yeah, the American Teenager, gosh,
Yeah.
um, that could be her best work. I mean, if you want to argue about it.
I agree. I truly agree.
But if we're talking about maybe what people would describe as award winning, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She and she's managed to get really good roles. Like I feel like she's been not picky. I mean, I guess picky, but she's really managed to get roles where you're just like, "Oh, wow. Wow." Like I'm surprised that you were even considered for this. Am
But
I?
then she does a good job.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Um and I just think she's worth loving on and shouting. I just love people who take their craft seriously. But she also seems like she just I don't know. She seems very easygoing, but she really does respect acting and she does a great job at it.
Yeah, like she's one of the people that really does truly love acting and being a celebrity just kind of comes along
Yes.
with it.
Yes, exactly. And
And
that
they like probably don't hate it, but they're also not really leaning into it too much.
yes, exactly.
And that's exactly how I'd be.
yes, same. She definitely does not lean into her celebrity of it all. And apart from that one blip where she was like dating Aaron, but also that she I feel like she really didn't want that to be known.
That had to be a publicity thing, right? That was weird.
So weird, so
Although he
weird.
is weird,
That's
which
what
I
I'm
think we found
saying.
out after they started dating.
Yes, yes, exactly. And I wonder if she like, you know what I mean? Like, is she as weird as he is, or she just found out while they were
Oh, I
dating?
mean, she's weird. And well, she's different. I think pretty crunchy and granola. Like I don't think she shaves at all, which is fine.
Yeah,
That's for her, but I think that's her state, her natural state.
yes.
And then she did, which maybe she's not this weird. Uh, she did have an interview. I don't think she wears deodorant, and she will
Mm.
lay outside naked to make sure that her coochie gets some sun.
Okay, yeah, she's very crunchy and granola.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like she would have thrived in the whatever era the hippies were thriving
But
in.
she's so pretty. Like,
She
obviously, whatever
is.
she's doing works.
Yes, yeah, she is. And also, I feel like with acting, you get maybe she was like thinking I'm embodying a character, but I feel like with acting, you get put in makeup and stuff like that. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think in general, though, every role I've seen her in, she's never like overly made up. I just feel
Yeah,
like they always accent her natural features and
yeah,
don't
that's
kind of
true.
cover them up too much.
That's true. The first three episodes, loved
Are
or,
you, were
or
you asking me?
yeah,
Ask us a question.
yeah,
Yes, I was worried. I
same.
just don't know. I loved season one. I was like,
Yes,
what if this isn't? Because I was ready to have a show too. I was like, Paradise, we're a weekly show, another one to like tune into.
yeah.
I loved it. I forgot how stressful this show was. I mean, my heart rate was very high from the first episode.
Yes, I agreed. I also think the stakes are higher this season too, so even more so, like, very that heart rate was very high for all three episodes. I loved. Was it? Did we get introduced to Shaylene's? Yeah, it was the first episode. I loved the first episode. I love those kind of
Yes,
episodes. I
the
think it was
episode
so
was so
beautiful.
good.
Yeah, so good. I enjoyed it so much. It's for those who haven't seen it. It's like a separate episode to what the storyline was happening in season one. But then it comes at the end. You see how it is necessary to the story of what's going to unfold in season two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess I hadn't really thought about the show and where it ended. I was really wondering how they were going to tie in Shailene Woodley's character.
Same.
I was like, I feel like we've hardly met all the main characters. I mean, they're in a dome. How many more characters can they add?
Yeah, same.
And then I was like, oh, duh, he like left, so
Hmm.
we can introduce more characters.
Yes, yeah. And shout out to them introducing all the right characters. Like I talked about Dan Fogelman before because of This Is Us. He really, really stole my heart with that show and gained my respect. And seeing what he's doing with Paradise, I am just like, wow, he's really such a good storyteller. Like truly incredible.
He is. I think that. Oh, I actually just deleted a little note that happened. Yeah, I wrote that it's just like good network TV.
Yeah.
It's the type of TV that comes on a Thursday evening and everybody wants to watch it and you're talking about it the next day. It's serious. There's a little bit of funny stuff. It's a little cheesy. He
Yeah.
does that perfectly.
Yeah, that's such a great point. He is really, yeah, that's such a network TV is his bag, and he nails it every single time.
The second episode, we're going back to the same pattern. I think we're gonna go like two super serious, really good episodes, and then one a little corny. Because once we got back into the dome,
Hmm.
the like kids
Hmm.
rebellion thing was a little.
To be fair, I think no shade to the kids acting, but their acting chops are. I feel like it doesn't help with what you know what I mean. The tone of
Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
of what they're trying to do
yes.
there.
And because it's like they're in literally the dome. I don't
Yeah,
know. It was just a little cheesy, but I really did actually like the message that they were, trying to
spread.
get across. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
But I was just like, okay, y'all.
I agree.
And
Um,
like bringing Sinatra back. That's a very
yeah,
like soap opera thing to do, which is not, that's just what kind of adds to the little corniness, but
yeah.
I
This
don't hate it.
yeah, exactly. The network TV soap opera ness of it all. The primetime slot soap opera.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, and then episode 3, again, we're back in the dome.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
episode three's in the, am I
Yeah.
getting confused? Oh, yeah, because four's outside the dome. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen photos from 4, but I haven't watched it. Um, and I just really, I mean, by now, guys watch season 1, but the person who we find out is evil at the end of season 1 is still running around evil, but like no one knows in season 2, and I just really want them to get her ass. And I don't know if they do it in episode 4, but yeah, I really want them to get her ass.
I wish too, because now I don't really, I do understand, but even in season one, I don't know if I really feel like they explained this enough, like why they killed the president.
Yes.
Because that's why the whole show starts, and that's like how all this downfalls, and that's why he leaves the. Well, he leaves to go find his wife too, but
Yes.
he like takes the fall for it and all this stuff
Yes. I agree.
because they Sinatra and these other people killed the president.
Yeah. We haven't, I mean, from what I know from watching it, I don't think we have got that answer yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just so that they could be in power instead of him.
I guess, but like, why was he over it? I feel like that's coming to the front of
Yeah,
my mind.
yeah, maybe he had a little bit more of a secret that
Yeah.
because he did leave back behind little clues, so maybe they'll come back to those. I just feel like they've abandoned all of that, and we're 4 episodes in, and I'm like, well, yeah, but what about the president? We still haven't quite figured out his
Why
murder.
he was, yeah, why he was killed. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't think we've gotten the full answer yet, but they're, from what they've shown us so far, have told us so far, it's like he was not happy of being like a part of the plan. And
Yeah,
maybe he was gonna like, I don't know, quit or tell everybody, or I don't even know, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess I just feels like that was the whole original point of the show. Kind of wish they were still referring to it a little bit more to remind people, but maybe that's just
Yeah.
me and I'm dumb and I need that.
I mean, I feel like we all need that. If you're presenting a issue or whatever, you need to tell us why. So I don't think you're wrong for asking or wondering. But it did remind me that I love James Marsden as the president. I know I said it last season, and I think it's worth saying again because I think in the first 3 episodes, yeah, isn't it? And I was just enamored by him once again.
He does have a very magnetic personality,
Yeah, he really does.
and I think that comes across on camera.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And then actually, after watching Paradise, because I haven't watched Jury Duty season one.
You haven't?
No. And then the trailer for season two came out, and then I was like, then reminded of James Marsden again. It was just like all these reminders, and then I was like, you know what? Let me start watching Jury Duty season one. So I've actually been watching that.
What? How far are you into it?
I think like third episode or fourth.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it is so good.
You'll probably have some mixed feelings about it the whole entire time, even afterwards.
Yeah,
But again, that's one of those things like I said, it really is. They're not making fun of the guy, and they really do form these like legitimate relationships and like friendships. They all
yeah,
love him a lot. So they're not trying to take advantage of him or anything.
yeah. I mean, I'm 3 episodes in, I think, or four, but I'm just shocked at him just believing what's happening. You
Yeah,
know?
but
It's,
I mean, I agree. But then I'm trying to think if I was in that, I would definitely, I mean, they're sequestered,
yeah,
so you can't text anybody. But if I was on a jury and I could text somebody in the evening, I would go home probably if all this weird stuff was happening. I would just text Drake and be like, "Oh my gosh, you'll never guess what I saw today," and I would never say anything to anybody because
yeah.
I would be like, "This is what the world's like now." Can you believe it? It's so weird.
Yeah, it's so funny and true, yeah. I don't
I
know.
think it was just over a top where it is a little hard to believe, but also still a little believable.
Yeah, yeah, I think they are truly balancing on that line. And sometimes they tipple over one way, but then they go the other way to rebalance it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, if you like jury duty, then you should watch the Joe Smo show.
Yeah, you have talked about it on here before.
It's similar vibes, not as well done, but very good. And you see more behind the scenes of them having to adapt to his decisions
Got ya.
the
Yeah.
day of. He's like, they're constantly having to adjust because they can try and get him to vote because the way that this one is a game show. And so they actually have to vote. He's the one that votes, but sometimes it's just him that makes the decision. And so, like, if
Hmm.
he doesn't make the decision they want him to,
They
well,
have to
then they got to
pivot.
change
Yeah, that's
what they do.
crazy. Maybe I will check out the Joe Schmo show, but I'll let me finish jury duty and then I'll check out
Yeah.
Joe Schmo
Make
show.
sure you like it first because if
Yeah.
you don't, then you will not like it.
No, I like it. I like it so far. Yeah, I like it so far. And then did you see the trailer for season two? Yeah.
Yes.
That really intrigued me, and that's why I was like, okay, let me go
Mm,
watch season one.
yeah, the concept's I wouldn't say funnier, but it's a very unique and funny concept.
Yes, agreed. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that plays out. And they don't have a celebrity in it this time. Do I
Oh,
make
it
that up?
doesn't? I think maybe that would make it a little too obvious.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, I think for me, this like season one of Jury Duty, James Marsden is act. I would have just. I don't know. I just wouldn't think he was that much of a celebrity Hollywood idiot that he's playing to be. But I love it.
I think now I wouldn't, but I wouldn't know enough about him before. And I do think he's one of those actors. I have this weird theory that's based on nothing.
Uh huh.
I do think he's an actor that in real life has quite a physically large head.
Yeah.
And I think it comes across on screen a little bit, but that's why he looks good on screen because they say
Yeah.
people with big head look better on camera.
Hmm.
And I do also tend to believe that people that have large heads like that also have like big egos. So
Okay.
if that was the case, then I would probably be like, I'm a little surprised, but by his head, the size of his head, I'm not.
That is so funny.
I do not judge people and assume that they are that way. I just
Yeah.
am not surprised
Yeah,
when
when
they're
they
that way.
start acting that way, or you
I'm
then
just
start
like,
to put two and
of
two together.
course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I knew you'd be that way.
That That is so funny. I've never heard this theory before. I love it.
Because I
Um,
made it up. Like there's no rationale to it.
and I
It's just
wonder who was the first big-headed, egotistical person you came across, or the first
well,
three, for you to then
there's
start,
at
you know.
least three people who know exactly who I'm referring to.
This is the funniest thing ever. I'm actually in tears.
And I will tell you what too, I called it from day one.
Really?
Well, the big head part I didn't quite notice, but
Yeah,
it all, yeah, maybe that's why it all made sense. And I was like, that's what I thought.
yeah. Okay, we've got to move on, or else I'll be laughing all day. Oh my gosh, it just keeps replaying in my mind. Okay, but we love Paradise season 2 so far.
Yes, yes.
Shout out to Dan Fogelman, shout out to Sterling K. Brown, and shout out to Shailene Woodley.
And I like the actress Dance Mom who plays Sinatra.
Yes, Sinatra, Dance Mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm very interested to see her character throughout the season. Like,
Yes, I think they're gonna try and well, you have to watch the fourth episode.
okay, gotcha. Because I was very confused by the third. I was like, should I like you? Should I believe you? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay. I shall keep watching. We love a TV show that makes you want to tune in and, figure it
we
out.
really do.
Well, that's all I've been watching.
Yep, same.
Awesome. For your consideration.
I don't have anything yet.
No?
No, because I already did Dunk and Egg, right?
We did egg. I don't know if we did dunk.
I think I did the whole show.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes.
And
We
because
definitely
I
did
was
that.
going to do it as no, okay, maybe I didn't because if it was a limited series, I was going to going to do I was going to go ahead and do it,
Yes.
but I wanted to see how it finished out because you said it was actually going to have a season 2.
Yes.
So now after watching the whole season, yes, I'm throwing it in there.
Awesome. Okay, nice. Love that. I'm gonna do Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. Outstanding limited series. Because I guess I could have done my research, but when Fargo was nominated, it was limited series, right?
Yeah, because I think it's limited series slash anthology,
Yes, yeah, yeah. Okay. So
and so
yeah,
yeah,
that's gonna be in that category. And then also Sarah Pigeon, outstanding actress in the limited series. And I actually think they are gonna get a casting for a limited series. I want to nominate that too. I think they did brilliantly casting it.
for
Love
the
Story.
love story.
Yeah. Um. Yes. I. I guess I'll do the Night of Seven Kingdoms next time
Okay.
for a particular episode. I just need to figure out if I loved the writing more, the directing, or the whatever cinematography. I need to figure out which specific person I want to nominate for that.
I know I'm acting like this is like official nominations and I can't change my mind or vote for as many people as I want. I'm like, I need to wait.
They need to earn it, but I get
Yeah,
it.
I don't want to just be throwing these out willy nilly.
I fully get it. Sarah Pigeon, though, I know I keep talking about her acting chops in Love Story, but you know how the boy from Adolescence like swept every award season this past
Yes.
season? I truly believe Sarah's gonna do that this upcoming award season.
All right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Did what was that?
I was just gonna say I'd be shocked to see who does a better job than her.
Did you see Wuthering Heights?
No, I have not.
Okay, the boy from Adolescence, he plays the
Yes,
young Heathcliff.
yes. How is he?
I mean, it's not a very large role, so keep that in mind.
Gaia.
Not as good as Adolescence though.
Yeah, I
I mean,
figured.
yeah, but it it seems like he feels a little bit more uncomfortable.
In the Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
little bit for some reason. And
yeah.
maybe yeah, I don't know why.
His accent in Wuthering Heights. What is he doing there? Is it British or is it because he's got a Liverpool Mancunian accent? If you're
It,
like going regions.
it's probably that because Heathcliff is supposed to, come from nothing. So he wouldn't have a proper
Okay.
accent.
Oh, okay. Okay.
or at least in the
Interesting. So what
movie.
does a lordy do?
Um, what do you mean?
Like
Oh,
what
his
accent is it?
accent.
Yeah. That's why I was so like I was so fascinated that they casted them too because they're so like both their accents are so different. So I was like, what middle ground are they gonna find?
Okay, yeah. So then, probably like a Liverpool accent.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, roughly. I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit more nuance in there, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's definitely not proper. It's not like super, super.
posh and stuff.
Yeah, but it's also not like super trashy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what you would call that in British terms.
not sure either, but it's actually made me want to watch the movie now, so maybe I'll go check it out for myself. I don't know why, but I will go check it out.
Yeah, I want to read the book now
Really?
just to see, like, because everybody said it wasn't anything like the book, and I want to be the judge of that.
Okay. Did you actually did you like the movie?
Sure.
I feel like everyone says that on
Visually,
that.
visually, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
The characters were fun to watch.
Yeah.
The story was interesting to see unfold because I was curious what they were going to do with it.
Yeah.
But it was a bunch of fuck around and find out. And I'm not going to be sad that that's what happens at the end because when you act that way, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, fair.
So
That's funny.
I have no sympathy for those characters. I did not feel I mean there was some sadness obviously.
Yeah.
Some, but I didn't feel bad for the characters for them mourning over each other
Gaia. Gaia. Okay.
cuz again, what do you think was going to happen?
Did you ever see Saltburn?
Yes.
Okay.
But that one made more sense. I was like, what do you think? Yeah, that was exactly what would happen.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if this is Emerald Fennel's, I don't know, bag, I guess. Like,
Oh,
I think she makes visually stunning stuff,
mm,
but the storyline is is what I've
yes,
heard.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Um, and you don't have a lot of sympathy for the characters.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Interesting.
That's why I want to read the book to see if the characters are a little bit more likable.
Yeah. Fair.
I did I did think or I do think I realized why I like watching movies and reading the book or vice versa about TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Read the book and then watch the TV show is cuz that way I kind of know it's coming and I can slightly predict it because I've told you like I can't read. I can read, but I can't read. And
Yeah.
so if I kind of have an idea of where it's going, then I can somewhat, it's easier for me to follow the story if I get kind of lost.
God, yeah. So if you've watched it before, then reading makes it easier because you're like,
Mhm.
you see,
Mhm.
yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
I like that
Yep.
for you. That's actually, yeah, I get that.
I
Um,
don't even remember what we were talking about, but we
it's
got
just
there.
for your considerations, but yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's it. I just had those three
Okay.
for now. And I guess we got a bunch of press release.
Yeah. What do you got? You start off.
Um, let's see. Okay. Well, I mean, The Bear season 5, final season. Did you see that?
Yep. Mhm. Good.
Yes, agreed. Let's not even say more. Um, uh, there's gonna be a new Jane Eyre TV adaptation, and Amy Lou Wood has been cast as the lead role in that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's great casting, and I'm looking forward to it. What do you have on your end?
Industry is renewed for a fifth and final season as well.
Hmm.
Have you watched it at all?
I've watched I've tried to get into it many times. I can't get past the second episode.
Yeah, I've never started watching it. This season, I was curious about getting to the show because what's her face who plays Sally on Mad Men, the kid, she
Oh
joined
yeah,
or
Kieran
yeah,
Ship. Yeah. Uh huh.
yeah, she's in it, and I'm
Yes.
curious to see that. And Kit
Yeah.
Harington's in it, so I'm curious. But
Yes.
yeah, the trailers have just not made me that interested.
No, and people are like, I mean, I don't know if it's because Twitter does this thing now when you see one tweet and you linger up for too long, that's the entire topic of your timeline. Like,
Yeah.
but people have really been talking about this show this time around, and it's been insane, and they've almost sucked me in. But I just have to keep remembering that people don't know what they're talking about half the time.
That is true. And that's why we're here.
And that's why we're here. I have tried to get into it, and I just don't think it's that. I think it's good. I just don't think it's that great.
Yeah, and it might just not be for me.
Yeah, yeah, that's an even better point. Yes, and
Because,
yeah.
sorry, continue.
No, go ahead. My
And well, it'll be a topic that I'm positive will come up again, so we'll leave it there for now.
Okay, that's funny. There's been a bunch of renewals, and I'm just going to list a few.
Okay.
That caught my eye. Destination X. You watched season 1.
Yes.
That one got renewed for season 2 recently.
Yay.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool because it's been a while since like season 1 came out, so it's like a late renewal, but a renewal nonetheless. So that's cool.
Yeah, it was very entertaining to run. Nothing entertaining to watch. It's not as much as like Traders or anything.
Yeah.
The stakes felt a lot lower too. My heart rate wasn't racing the whole entire time.
Okay. That's actually, yeah. I'll probably check out season 1 just because.
I think you should, yeah.
Yeah. And then Best Medicine, a show I've been watching every week on Fox. It's the one about a doctor moving to a small town, but he has like what's it called? A fear of blood. So it's like ironic. And Josh Charles from The Good Wife and Other Things is the lead like he's the lead in it. And it's cute so far. And I think, yeah, I think it's cool that it got a season 2 renewal. And Abbott season 6 got renewed for season 6.
I just saw that not that long ago.
Yeah.
It was on my computer.
Do you have any renewals on your side that I'm?
No, I have that Apple. This one's a little confusing, but it says that it acquired the rights for season 5. So I guess, that makes sense because if they're not written specifically for Apple, they haven't bought like the rights to it as a whole. But I didn't know that was under debate. So
Wait, for which show?
Season 5 of Severance, which is
got
obviously 2 more seasons away, but I don't know. I just would have assumed that they would have already had that figured out.
Yeah. Maybe they had a contract for a certain amount of seasons.
Yeah.
And they
should have been on that though.
Yeah.
Further.
Agreed.
But the other part was that they're hoping to start filming season 3 in the summer, even though they're still working on the script. I don't know. That actually just pissed me off. So I was just to hear this too.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
And then the other one is Pomerelle got canceled after 2 seasons. That's the one on Apple TV with what's her face?
Kristen Wiig.
Yes. Which I've heard good things about it. I haven't watched it though. Have you?
I have not. I've tried actually. Just a different tone than I was looking for. Yeah.
It seemed. Yeah. I actually couldn't quite pick up the tone from the trailers.
Yeah, it's I want to say it's not even camp. It's just very, I don't know. I think you have to sit with it for a minute to understand the tone, and I think once you get the tone, you'll enjoy it. But I just didn't have that minute to give, and I think that's what I never got into it.
Okay, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, but sad that it got canceled. But
it might have run its course.
Yeah, true. They had heavy hitters in there though, like acting wise. So interesting. I did miss. Sorry, one other renewal. High Potential also got renewed, and that's just
okay.
For season 3. Nice. Yeah. Any other news?
Okay, let's talk about which this is somewhat related. So, did you see this was a week or so ago that Stephen Colbert says that CBS refused to air his interview with a Democratic candidate, fearing FCC blowback.
Yeah.
From our favorite person, Brendan Carr.
Yeah.
Which the funny, I don't know if you watch videos about him talking about it, he says,
Steven talking about it?
yes, yes, Steven talks about it. And I mean, he was like, now it has over 3 million views. So he's like, if you let me air it, no one would have seen it because
Yeah.
they say his ratings are so bad.
Yeah.
And
That's funny, actually.
it's absurd. But then I think the next day or that same week at least, there was talks that Apple CEO Tim Cook received a letter from the FTC chairman over alleged polit- political bias in Apple News, which I know is the FTC and not the FCC. But
Yeah.
I'm like, Apple's not controlling really. Their algorithm controls the news that they show, but it's also news from other places. They're
Yeah.
not releasing their own news.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Then
at all.
are you gonna get in trouble? Well, maybe they have. Maybe they've told Google that you have to change the way that results are given because it sucks now.
Google sucks?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to go
agreed.
and like YouTube, you have to go to like the fourth page to find what you're
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah, agreed. I also
Even
think that's just them trying to get AI platforms to be the main, what's it
hmm
called, like resource
yeah,
giving place.
not getting me.
Not getting me either. I
So I
don't
don't know, just a
care.
lot of meddling going on in our informational waves.
Yes, agreed. It doesn't look like, anyone is trying to end that anytime soon.
Right, because I think it more or less was confirmed. I need to do a little bit more research on it, but that what is it?
It's been,
Paramount's buying HBO or like
yes, it's been
what is
confirmed.
it?
Yeah, Paramount has acquired HBO or
Which
Warner's.
right, in which they already had a partnership. I don't always
Yes.
get there's so in companies there's so much interweaving. I mean,
Hmm.
what four companies own every single other company, but those companies are held within other companies to like provide tax breaks. 30 Rock actually has a great bit about it.
Oh,
But we've talked about this before. We know why they did it, and that's because that way they will have control over CNN and the news networks
yeah,
before the next elections. I mean, you can say it's not for that, but
it is.
yeah. And anyway, so
Yeah,
here we are.
it is. Yeah. So yeah, Paramount is buying Warner's Brothers and Discovery, and that is HBO Max, CNN, Discovery, just like the lot. And they're also talking about merging the streaming apps. So that's going to be a shit show of an app, by the
Mm,
way.
but hold on. But that's what Disney and Hulu are supposed to do, and I really don't want them to do that.
Yeah, 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 true. Actually, in Australia, so they don't have Hulu, but they have Disney, and like they have a section in the Disney app in Australia that's like Hulu shows, which is so interesting to me. Um, yeah, I don't know why I mentioned that, but I guess it was like, is that what they're gonna do with Paramount? Like, are they just gonna like put like a separate section of like HBO? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point?
Yeah, I'm really not sure.
I don't know either, and I think it's just gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be such a shit show because Paramount has sports as well, like
Hmm.
CBS, and even that is a chance. It's just weird. It's weird, and just, yeah, when David Ellison is definitely not seeing heaven. That's all I know.
What was that part?
David Ellison is not seeing heaven. That's the chairman of Paramount.
Yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to make sure I understood what you were saying.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hmm. Yeah, I was looking up too because I always forget which billionaire owns which, so I couldn't remember who owned Paramount off the top of my head. And
The
yeah,
Ellisons.
he's a
Yeah.
founder. But I don't know how much of a voting stake he has, but I'm sure it's not nothing.
David Ellison's?
Huh?
David Ellison? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he's like actively doing these deals.
You might be. I was just saying. I know he's the founder.
Okay.
I was trying to get to like the root of it, like 100%, trying to figure out percentages. But
Yeah, I know he's the chairman. right now. So that's like active, and he's like in all the articles I've read
Okay, then
of
yeah.
it. He's like, yeah, named as the guy.
Yay.
um, there's this article that came out on, I think it was Variety. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. And the title, I wanted to talk about it because it's like a little bit of good news in the midst of the shit news that's been going around. And the article was called "Making a Hit: Why NBC Brought Back Pilot Season in 2026."
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've been seeing, but NBC have been announcing shows for like primetime TV. There's one that's going to be starring Damon Wayans Jr. There's one that's going to be starring both the actors from Bones, Emily Deschanel, and who was the guy's name? I can't remember, but they're getting separate shows.
Oh, okay. I was like, putting them together on another show is a little.
Yeah, no. But yeah, NBC is now doing pilot season again. And I think that's so fucking great and cool. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Look, NBC is about the only network left that has just a sliver of dignity. Like
Yeah.
you can go to it and trust them to making slightly better decisions
Yes.
and reporting slightly more accurate news.
Yeah, agreed.
Slightly.
Yes, agreed. And still they're having fun with releasing and acquiring shows. Like they're not like, I feel like, HBO, you know what you're gonna get, Apple TV, like what you're gonna get with certain networks. And I feel like NBC is still one where it's like, I don't know, like the new one with Tracy Morgan and Daniel. I think that's like so fun and different. And then Ponies was on there, and you know what I mean? Like I think they're just, I don't know. They're acquiring shows and making shows that are just fun. And I enjoy that about them.
I'm looking up because I've already looked this up recently, actually. Who owns? Oh, that's unfortunate.
NBC.
Uh, TBS, because TBS used to be that way. They're the ones that
Mm-hmm.
had whatever that one that Daniel Radcliffe was on there as well, and it ran for several
Yes.
seasons. It had
Yeah.
that Angie Tribeca show. It had Search Party.
Yes. You're so right. Yeah.
So I was just trying to wonder if like maybe they had merged and they were like bringing in these. Um,
I feel like TBS is part of Warner's. Am I wrong?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Which I'm also trying to figure out. I've been trying to. I know that because if you no, this is a different thing. I'm trying to figure out what's owned by who now. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I know
Absolutely.
Ted Turner started it, and he actually kind of hit a little bit, but he's dead. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, actually, he's still alive. He's 87, but
Oh.
he hits kind of hard, and he started seeing it and stuff, and I'm just wondering if he is gonna have some opinions about it.
Yeah. What are his thoughts? And yeah, but also I feel like he's 80 something. I don't like. I don't like. Is it a legacy that he cares about? I don't know. Cause
Probably
that.
not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like 87. I'm like, who cares anymore?
Yeah. Exactly. But hey, everything's going to the shitter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But NBC is trying to fight the good fight.
They're holding on.
They are.
They're holding on.
Yeah. And also the article is actually on the wrap.com, but I thought it was a cool article to read and see. And yeah, maybe we're gonna start turning the corner. One day they're finally doing pilot season, and then they're finally ordering more episodes per season, and then we're back to 24 episode seasons. One can dream, and one will
Yeah,
keep dreaming.
yeah. I'm positive that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Things always improve by going back to the way that they were.
Yes, agreed. I'm trying to see if I have anything else, but I
And
don't
that's
think
all
I
I got.
do. Okay, awesome. Yay. Well, this was a fun catch up episode.
Do you have anything for what's coming up next week?
Oh, yes. Oh, do I? I didn't even. You can start with that. I did not even look
Um,
it up.
okay, so I guess, yeah, we don't have to do an order then, just because you might have some on other dates. But we
Yes.
do have that The Secret Life of Mormon Wives season 4 is coming on March 12th, which
Ah.
is a Thursday, so next Thursday.
Yes.
Excited about that too. I'm just ready for, although that might drop all at once,
It
doesn't it?
does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'm ready for a big, good binge on something new.
Yeah. Um, I'm happy to have my crazy girls back on my screen. I'm very much looking forward to that.
I don't know if you watched it yet or if you ever will, that um, Whitney was on
Yes.
Z-Way. It's Z-Way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that interview, did you watch it?
I did not. I told you it scares me. Yeah.
It, I don't think it should scare you as much as you think it will.
Okay.
It might still scare you, but I don't think it's going to scare you as much.
Okay. Got you. I don't know if Z-Way will behave because I know if her shtick, right? And
Yes.
I just think she could do more of a shtick with Whitney, but I also think Whitney's way smarter than, I don't know. Anyways, I'm scared.
I I think you should at least try to watch it.
Okay, got you.
And then yeah. I
Okay.
don't yeah. But with that being said, and I've said it a million times, if I ever need an agent, I think they all share the same one, but I want Whitney's, that's for sure.
Why you think she's been?
She got on Dancing with the Stars, she
Yeah.
got on Z-Way, and then she was on Broadway, which I couldn't do, but she's like doing all this different stuff that
Yeah,
she's wanted to do.
definitely. Yeah, no,
She's
I
not
agree.
doing other silly reality not other reality shows. She's not going on game shows.
Right.
She's doing these like big things,
Yeah.
really big things. Well, she
Yeah.
did do Dancing with the Stars, but that was a dream of hers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to your point, I think she's doing things that she wanted the fame to then do.
And they're like classy
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. So true. Yeah. And out of all the girls on that show, I did not see, especially from season one, I didn't see Whitney changing the narrative of herself. I don't know if her narrative has changed. No, I think it has. I think she's definitely, the public has a different opinion of her.
Yeah, I don't think it's been swayed completely to another side, but I do think people are seeing her drive and why she's the way that she is.
Yeah.
And actually, Z-Way does ask her that.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Does it get um is it funny the way she
Yes.
is? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
think Whitney tried to go in there prepared. I think
Yeah.
she did try to prepare herself, and I think that it threw her off how much the questions threw her off.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she rehearsed, and then she got there. She's like, "Oh shit, I don't actually really know how to answer these."
Yes.
But it works out. It does not make you feel like uncomfortable in your skin, which is probably what you're thinking it might
Yeah,
do.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
There are moments that are uncomfortable, but they're both playing it off well.
Okay. Okay. I'll check it out
I will
eventually.
say too, and I won't give you the time mark so you have to go search for it, because in the show they never really quite, and maybe I'm naive, so,
Mm-hmm.
but they never quite explained the Fruity Pebbles thing. You
Mm-hmm.
remember in when
Yeah, I thought it
Whitney?
was about pissing.
Okay, did they say that though?
Yeah. Hmm.
No,
I don't know if
I
they said
missed
it
that
on the
part.
show or on the reunion,
Okay,
but they did mention.
I don't remember hearing that. So she says that, and I was like, oh, that's what it was about. And had I
Yeah.
known that earlier, I would have thought a little differently about Demi.
Oh, yeah, yeah, no, yeah, they revealed that. I believe it
Okay.
was the reunion.
I don't, yeah, I never remembered that at least.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of marriage breakups. I feel like this upcoming season, so I'm very excited for that.
I am too. What do you got else coming out this?
Okay, I've pulled up my list. Rooster, the new ish
Mm-hmm.
comedy series that's coming out on HBO with um oh, what's his name? Steve Carell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from Bill Lawrence, who we all know and love. Ted
Oh, I
Lasso and
forgot. Yeah, he's
Shrinking.
doing it. So I'm definitely gonna
Yes.
have to check it out.
Yes. I'm excited to see that. I'm hearing great things about the show, like really good things about it.
Me too. And when you said it was Bill Lawrence, for whatever, and when I read the concept,
Yeah.
I was like, definitely want to check this out. For whatever reason, when I watched the trailer, I'm just like, eh,
Yes, same here. Me too.
and I
It
don't know
really didn't.
why.
It just feels like a again, yeah. It's the perfect. It's just that. It's nothing exciting, nothing new, nothing. You know what I mean? It's like okay,
Yeah.
we'll see why I have to start caring about. Like, why should I care? Basically, is what I got
Yes.
from it.
Yeah. Well, I don't. There's like, okay, this older white man struggling with middle age. Cool.
Yes, exactly. But yeah,
Versus,
the
sorry, what?
no, I was just gonna say the showrunner and the rest of the cast makes me intrigued
Mm-hmm.
because like
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Hoffman, Connie Britton, etc.,
Yes,
etc.
yeah. Um, I meant to mention when we were oh gosh, now that we're talking about Bill Lawrence,
Lawrence, yeah.
I deleted the link on accident just a second ago, but the reboot, the Scrubs reboot,
Uh huh.
I mean, it said that 11.4 million people tuned in for the first episode,
Yeah.
which is wild. I
Crazy.
knew people like Scrubs, but I just don't feel like I hear about it as much as I do other shows. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about wanting to bring back shows and revivals.
Yeah.
Probably just the bubble I'm in, my circle. But so I just
Revivals.
didn't expect it to do that well.
No, same here. Same here. And yeah, it's not talked about in the same. They're like what's it called? Pinnacle white TV shows. I feel like Friends,
Yes.
number one. You know, we got The Office in there. Heck,
Uh-huh.
30 Rock in there. We have like the staples in terms of comedy, right?
Hmm.
Scrubs is hardly mentioned,
Right.
and it just surprises me because this is another thing. This is the third reboot. I know people are trying
Yeah.
to not recognize that second one, and
The
I
second one, though, was not necessarily a reboot. It was a what do we call the differences? It wasn't a reimagining. It was
what were they doing? Because I didn't watch it. So what were they?
they were
What's
introducing new characters. So they were following these students, I think, as they were finishing med
oh
school or
yes,
like their
yes, yes,
first year
yes.
in residency,
I
something
remember
like
now.
that.
Yes,
And it was still taking place in the same universe. There
yes,
might have been some overlapping characters, but it was
yes.
not following the same characters.
Definitely that. Definitely that. Okay. Yes. Got you.
So this is a little different. And I think so. The only reason I say that is because I think the second one, whatever
The
iteration
second
or
one
whatever.
was like The Office doing the paper.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's why it didn't do well. And I think that with this having some or the original characters,
Mm-hmm.
that's why because those are the people that why people like the show, the characters, not necessarily the setting.
This, yeah. Okay. Fair. Um, I don't think I'll check it out, but
I don't think so either. I didn't really watch Scrubs before, and I don't think I'm gonna start.
fair. I had this one friend growing up because this show came out, or like I was in primary school, like you guys call it elementary school here. Like I had a friend in grade 7, I think, and she loved Scrubs, obsessed with it. So I started watching it because she loved it. So every time I think of the show or I hear the show, I just picture her face.
I was gonna say it came out in 2002, and it came out in 2001.
Crazy, crazy. That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah, makes sense. Also, so funny. I guess we were like 12, maybe a little older. But yeah, it's so
I
funny that she
was
was so into it at
11.
that age. You were 11
Yeah.
when it first came out?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, fair. 2001.
Yep.
I think she was starting, like, I met her in like 2000 and I don't know. I don't even know. 4, 6? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, interesting. I'm glad it's doing well. I think they should have just what's it called? Brought on a new comedy show and not revived this one, but whatever. I'm happy people
Yeah,
are getting what they want.
and I think is it I need to double check it. Is it actually air on TV or is it just on Hulu/Disney?
I think it's ABC.
Okay. Cuz I'm fine with the reboot with it if it's on network TV because I want to bring people back to actually watching network TV.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a great point.
So if that brings people back to ABC to tune in and watch it live and then happen to watch other stuff, then by all means keep doing it.
Yeah, fair, fair, fair. Okay. So what did I say? Sunday Rooster,
Hmm.
March 8th.
Okay,
Um,
this coming Sunday.
I have nothing else that Sunday.
I got okay, yeah, I think the only other ones I got are on Thursday or Wednesday.
Okay. Yes, Wednesday. What do you have Wednesday?
I have that Age of Attraction series premiere Netflix March 11th, and it is a reality show where young people date old people. So,
Oh my goodness. Okay, interesting. Are you gonna check it out?
yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah, I probably will too. I'll probably be scared the entire time, but I'll watch it. Um, Scarpetta. Oh, do you have anything else to say?
No, no, no.
Scarpetta, same Wednesday, March 11th. It's a new show on Prime Video. Coming out with Nicole Kidman, the
Uh-huh.
only woman in Hollywood that works. Um, and it's about, what's it called? A medical examiner who returns to her hometown and attempts to track down a serial killer. And it's Bloomhouse produced from a book series, and I'll probably check it out. And the
Okay.
second season has already been ordered. So yeah.
Hmm. I do, like you said, um, she is the only actress that works.
Yes.
So good for that. I do sometimes question when there's actors that are working a bunch like that,
Hmm.
how good can the TV shows be that they're on?
Yes.
It's like if you're cranking them that fast, I know they're
How?
different, they're different directors and
Yes.
stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. I agree. The only thing that caught my eye with this one is the cast is really good, and then the showrunner was Liz. Did Barry like wrote on Barry?
oh, Road on. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think that's cool because also Nicole is working a lot because she made that vow to work with a lot of women, uh, like show creators and directors.
Okay, well now make me sound like I hate women. Thank you. No, but I did forget that she said that, and
Yeah.
I just sometimes though you'll see actors like working a bunch, and I'm like,
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. No, I get you.
or
Um,
I'm thinking, what kind of debt are you in?
yes, that part too. And there are a few that Nicole has been in where you're just like, you didn't really need to do that. But when you get the context of her just trying to support women,
Mhm.
you're like,
Yeah.
all right, fine. You just, it's like, what's it called when a doctor does something for free? Pro bono. I feel like that's
Hmm.
what her career is right now. She's just doing pro bono work here and there. And
That's
then
ex-
there's a few things that she really, really is like sticking her what's claws into that makes sense for her.
mhm, that's exactly what I was gonna say. With, I bet it is. She was like, fine, it's only 5 days. My
Yes.
time. I'll go out there. She probably only has to film things once.
No, for real, it's truly because she's actually incredible. And then she just whatever, stick whatever wig on me. It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean?
That
Like,
good.
yeah, because she is an A-lister, so there's no reason why her wigs should be looking this way and certain things she's in. But she's a working woman. She's there for the people.
She is. She is.
She cracks me up.
All right, that's all I got.
Let's see. Oh, Virgin River
Oh yeah.
is coming back into my life Thursday, the same day as Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Wow, I'm gonna have a great week. No one
Hashtag
contact me.
blessed.
Amen. Wow, amazing. I'm very much looking forward to that. So yeah, and I can't wait to talk to you about it whenever I
Hmm.
watch it.
Yeah, I have never seen that show, and I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't ever watch it, but I
That's
love it
okay.
for you.
Thank you. That's okay. At this point, I'm actually convinced they're just making seasons for me. Like,
You're like, who else is watching this?
no, seriously. I've never come across anyone in life who who is watching it. So I'm very excited. But that's it. That's all I
All
got.
right. Yeah, same.
Awesome. I loved this as always.
So good. I mean, yeah, we had so much to catch up on.
So much. But we're gonna be back weekly, and I know we keep saying that, but for real, I'm back in the country. We're back.
Same time zone, baby.
Yay! And with that being said, like, subscribe. We haven't done this in a while. Like us, right? Love us.
Yep.
What is it that we say? And we love you.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Um, bye.
Bye.
Are you watching this? Are you watching this?